meeting of the Batavia Park District to order at 7 p.m. Please call the roll.
Riley.
Here.
Boyles.
Here.
Tillman absent. Gray.
Here.
Callahan.
Here. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, any items to be added, removed, or changed on the agenda?
Yes, I would like to add personnel under executive session.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay, do we need a motion for the amended agenda, or since we had executive session on there, we just have a reason now?
What's that? I'm sorry.
We're good with we don't have to amend the agenda or get an approval to amend the agenda, do we?
We should.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to amend the agenda to add personnel under executive session. Can I have a motion to amend the agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Grace, second by Foils. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, the agenda is amended. Excellent. So I'd entertain a motion to establish the consent agenda as follows. Approval of the meeting minutes of the regular board meeting of March 15th, 2016. Approval of the paid expenditures, unpaid expenditures, treasury report, and approval of purchases. Any motions?
So moved.
Second.
I just like to see you sweat.
Motion by Foil, second by Gray. I mean, I could actually make the motion by Gray. Okay. Any further discussion? Shelley, please call the roll.
Foyles.
Aye.
Gray.
Aye.
Riley.
Aye.
Tillman absent. Callahan.
Aye, motion carries. So I entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as established.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Foils, second by Riley.
They didn't miss a beat that time.
No, that was good.
Yeah, we're good.
Thank you very much. All those in favor, signify by
Aye.
saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Next item on the agenda is matters from the commissioners. Anyone wishing to make any comments this evening? Nope. All right, seeing none.
We need to have the cricket sound effect in the background.
This isn't radio.
Oh, I shouldn't give Eric any ideas.
Correspondence, we had none. So next item is announcements. Mr. Eby.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Friday tween nights at the East Side Center are a great and safe place for your kids to meet new friends and hang out with old ones. Music, movies, dancing, food, games, it's a real blast. Our next tween night is Friday, April 29th. One World, One Breath. Be part of World Tai Chi and Chi Kung, a word I'd never seen nor spoken before today.
Would you say Kai Chi?
It's Chi Kung. Please join us on Saturday, April 30th at the Eastside Community Center. At 10 a.m. local time, people all over the world were joined to share the beauty, health, and healing benefits of Tai Chi and Chi Kung. Participants will learn Tai Chi breathing and movement. All are welcome and no experience is necessary. This event is free, but we do ask that you pre-register and bring a donation item for the Batavia Interfaith Food Pantry. I can say Chi Kung and I fall over interfaith. Touch a Truck Day is coming to the East Side Center Friday, May 13th from 10:30 a.m. till noon. Kids of all ages get a chance to touch, feel, and climb a number of vehicles. There could be a fire truck, a dump truck, tractor, bus, limo, police car, and more. Rain date is Friday, May 20th. Parental supervision is required, and picture taking is recommended. Choose your adventure. Summer camp options are now available for all ages. Camp Kaleidoscope, Performing Arts, and the Encore Summer Music Camp are just a few. A number of engaging camps for preschoolers are also registering now, as well as nature and sports camp for different age levels. Your kids will be in great hands with our well-trained counselors, so don't miss out on all the fun this summer. Now, for more information about these and any of our programs or events, please visit our website at www.bataviaparks.org or call us at 630-879-5235. That is that.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
You can tell it's
And the color
springtime. There's
commentary
all
is
kinds of
outstanding.
stuff. And I read that several times already tonight.
You did a nice job. Thank you.
That was awesome.
Beautiful.
Sheesh.
All right, so next item on the agenda is staff reports. Any updates? from
Hey,
staff?
guess what?
You got an update, Jim?
I have, actually, I'm Aaron.
Aaron has a sick baby at home.
Yeah, Aaron's got a sick baby, so he was excused. He offered to bring the sick baby, but we said, no,
No.
don't
Yeah,
do
no.
that. No.
No sick babies.
A couple of things. The entire inventory of our Verizon cell phones, except for 2 devices, were activated and deployed to the district employees. All the cell phones were obtained, were eligible for device upgrades and were procured at no additional cost to the district. So, and he wanted to thank Eric for all your help in facilitating that process. Yay, yay. And as of noon on 4/14/16, the district seamlessly switched over to our new Avaya phone system. It has been fabulous. District employees were provided with an option to attend multiple end-user training sessions, which were conducted by our contractor to help streamline the transition. And thank you to the board for your support in the implementation of this initiative. And probably the best part is the new system restores the integrated service to the museum and the shop while improving the district's interaction with our customers and providing a host of solutions to the employees.
And to
It
remind
is-
the board that during one of the electrical storms last fall, the switches were actually fried, and so all incoming calls were going directly to their cell phones, to the maintenance facility
down
and
at
to the
the shop.
museum.
Wow.
And our old phone systems were no longer supported for the maintenance contract, so we are relieved.
Yeah.
But no, there's no protectives on the new system for that. I mean, that's just kind of an act of God kind of deal.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
We have battery backups at both east and west here,
Right.
but yeah.
But a strike, you can't-
Yeah,
you can't.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
One more thing was the implementation of the new financial system is moving at full speed. The unconfigured software was downloaded to our servers. Chart of account design workshops have been held. And leadership team and the recreation department and the instructor-led training commenced via virtual classrooms through Tyler University. This has been quite a undertaking for Aaron, I'll tell you.
There's a reason why his last name's Gold.
Yeah, right, yeah.
He's worth his weight in it.
Yeah, amen. So, that's it.
Terrific.
You have anything, Jim?
I will be up in a bit.
Okay.
More fun stuff.
Well, I just wanted to briefly tell you that at the Depot Museum, it was last year, we received a donation from the Furnace Electric Corporation, which is now Siemens, and Museum Curator Director Carla Hill received that, and one of our facility technicians, Jeff Werbach, made some upgrades to make it an interactive artifact. So it's an electrical switch, and it's huge, okay? I mean, it handles major wattage, but we didn't do that. We put in step-down stuff, but when the kids or anybody who would want to try this switch and see what it actually did, fans come on, and lights and servos and stuff make noises. So Carla was very pleased. Jeff did a phenomenal job. And I think anybody, young and old, is really going to appreciate it. So if you happen to go through and you're downstairs, take a look at the furnace display, and there's a brand-new, huge switch station that used to handle megawatts, and it's pretty cool. The last thing I wanted to share with everybody is down in Riverwalk. This is the time of year where we have lots of geese. We're going into the time where the geese have little baby geese and they can't fly. Please refrain from feeding them. We have a problem with what they leave behind when they do get fed with the wrong type of food. So we would really appreciate the help if you didn't feed the geese. Thank you.
Thank you.
You want to follow that one up, my friend?
I have one right here, but thanks.
That way it projects it.
Stereo. I really can't follow it up except for saying that this weekend is our first USSSA tournament that we're running. We're running 2 this year. So the 10U didn't go, but the 12U is. So we'll be at Memorial and West Main on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is the start of the softball season, start of warm weather, yay, everything outside. And it should all go off without a hitch. Ryan's been working very hard.
Yes.
So the fields will be great, the weather will be okay, everyone will be happy, and they'll come back in July for the next tournament.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Dean, do you want to let the board know how many people have signed up for softball?
For the tournament, a total, this year we have 175 girls who signed up for softball, which is 40 more than we had last year. So our girls softball program is
Terrific.
rapidly increasing. I'm sorry?
How many grades?
How many
Age level.
grade,
Level, sorry.
I'm sorry, 3rd through 8th grade.
It's
I'm
really
sorry, I
exploded.
didn't quite understand, yeah, it's 3rd through 8th grade softball.
And it's our in-house program.
That's in-house, yep.
Cool.
So
Congratulations.
softball is
That's
rolling
great.
right along.
That's great.
Is that causing any problem then with the fields, with the baseball, with Batavia baseball?
Doesn't cause us any problems, no.
Okay, that's good.
No, we had a meeting
You've been
with.
talking with them, right, haven't you?
We had a meeting with baseball, and Ryan, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember the gentleman's name right now, but they're working very closely on field allocations and making sure that everyone gets, we have plenty of fields in Batavia. It's just a matter of making sure that we all know where we're at
So
and when we can use them. Sorry?
Svoboda. The last name was
Oh, I
Svoboda.
I struggle remembering
From
first
BYD.
names, so. But, yeah, so they're talking, and we're making sure that
That's it.
we're making sure that we communicate what fields are being used when, so that everyone has a field. Like I said, we have plenty of fields in Batavia. There's no reason why everyone can't be on a field. So we'll make it work. Always make it work.
Great. Anyone else?
Am I up? Okay.
Hey, better.
You're
Hello,
up.
everyone, again. I just have a couple of updates. The first is that we have completed a substantial portion of our Affordable Care Act reporting. That was done by March 31st. Our second portion, which is our report to the federal government, which also includes the documents that the employees received, will go out by May. In addition, we're well into seasonal hiring right now, and we do have seasonal orientations coming up, and we're looking forward to getting all of our lifeguards, cashiers, custodians, preschool. I can't even think of the camp. Yes, everybody will be coming on board soon, so we're very excited for that, and we're well on track.
Can you, just for the sake of our viewing audience, what is the reporting that's required for?
The
affordable
first
care?
step in the reporting is, I'm going to see if I can get my numbers right. I believe it's the 1095C, which was the first portion. That portion lists essentially whether or not the employee was offered coverage in each month of the year for last year. The second portion of that, and I'm going to get the numbers wrong, but it goes to the federal government and includes a list of what we provide our employees, and also includes the forms that the employees received. It looks very similar to almost like a W-2 form, and I'm sure almost everybody has received one by now from their employer, so
Okay.
they're new forms.
Terrific, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Carrie is not in attendance tonight, but I will be happy to deliver the marketing report. In Carrie's absence, Katie Drum has stepped up to the plate to serve kind of as the acting director of marketing and public relations. And good news is that the summer fun guides hit the streets last week. And
My wife loved the cover.
yeah, 2 thumbs up. And then the annual report is underway as well, and the annual report should hit the streets within the next 3 weeks. So the park board will receive a final proof to look over, just to kind of get your blessing before it goes out to the residents.
Great. All right, next item on the agenda is Executive Director's Report. Anything further to add? Any staff, or any board have any questions on staff reports before we move on? Okay, I'm sorry. Did
All
you have
right.
anything to add?
I do, actually. It's sad news. The passing of John Jack Murphy. He was a former commissioner of the Batavia Park Board. He was actually a former board president of the park board. So Kathy Friedland here stumbled upon his obituary, and it does talk about the service that he had. He had a lot of leadership roles in the community, but I thought this would be an appropriate time to pass that along and to thank his family for lending him to us those years that he served on the park board. Actually, all of you are on loan with your families as well, so thank you for all your time that you've served. And And also on a lighter note, trying to find a transition from that, a lighter note, we do have 2 staff, Dean Heskin and Carla Hill, that are serving on the Flag Day Committee. That's just around the corner, June 14th. It's a Sunday. We're going to have an ice cream social. And also, we're going to have on let me just make sure I get the date right, Tuesday, June 14th, from 7 to 9, we're going to have 1,776 luminaria along the Riverwalk, very similar to what we did for bringing in the Millennium. So we're also going to have concerts at our Peg Bond Pavilion Performing Arts stage. We're going to have a human flag created. Some of those things are still in the works with the help of Randy Simonian. And we're going to have art and writing competitions as well. So staff has been actively engaged. We're supporting the greater effort along with the city and a lot of the other affiliate organizations that are taking part. So I just want to let the park board know that we are going to be an active participant in Flag Day celebrations, especially since Dr. Sigrand hailed from Batavia.
Right.
So you'll see in the Park District Guide, we also paid tribute to that as well.
Terrific. Sounds like fun.
And that is a wrap.
All right. Next item on the agenda is old business, 13A, capital development progress report.
Back to me. We have 3 active projects going right now. Engstrom Park, the playground there is, I'm estimating, about 90% complete. We had some issues. We have an issue. We've stalled out just a bit while they work out a new footing design because the legs on the, 2 of the legs for the zip line came from Germany 2 feet too short. They were supposed to be 17 and they're 15. So the vendor, Berliner Corporation, is designing some new footings for us, and that will be, that is done and has to be stamped by a engineer, structural engineer, so that it's approved, and that will be coming to the contractor here, hopefully next, late this week or early next, so they can get those finished up. Otherwise, we're just about ready. The weather has still yet been a little too cool to do the poured in place. It has to be 50 degrees at night or rising before they can put the rubber in, and it cures properly, which if it doesn't, then the fall attenuation numbers don't work and they have to remove it and replace it, and it's better to wait. Hartfield Park has just gotten underway this week. They removed all the old mulch and the old gravel and the footings from the playground equipment that were left after the Kids Around the World folks took the playground equipment. And hopefully we will be seeing some new equipment arriving middle to end of this next week. So they're going to start installing that, and we will have 2 brand new playgrounds in town. So that's really exciting, especially for Hartfield. Our Shannon Hall project is moving forward very satisfactory. Williams Architects notified the contractors who had been qualified through our pre-qualification process. We had a pre-bid meeting last Wednesday. We had very good attendance from contractors that were not mandatory but highly recommended. Lots of good questions, lots of good discussion. I think we're going to have some good bids. A number of the contractors were very impressed with both the exterior and the interior of the building. We open those bids on the 28th, and we'll bring that to you next month for award of contract. And I applied for the building permits end of last week, so that's underway. And it was really fun to be able to tell them, oh yes, we've already been to the Batavia Historic Preservation Commission to get our COA, which we already had, so. They always think we forget that, but no.
Jim's on top of it.
It was, yeah.
So the poles being short, how are they going to modify the footings?
They're
Are they
going
going to bring the footings up?
Bring the footings up. It's in a mound anyway because it's the higher end of the zip line, so it has to come up anyway. So it's just going to be. I haven't seen the actual drawings yet. We've been told that they are in progress right now. Okay. So, and as I say, it's going to have to be completely certified by the company and
Structural
their engineer and that stuff before we let them put it in the ground. Because this thing's going to be here for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, just pay special attention to the corners of the footing. You might need to cone the top, so that if you have a mound over the top of it, you don't get any sharp corners punching through.
Right, well, and in this case, there's gravel and more concrete because there's a concrete shell under the poured in place on those mounds. So yeah, it's going to have a lot of stuff over it.
All right.
Yep. And that's that. Questions?
Question for Jim?
Jim?
All right. Next item on the agenda is 13B, intergovernmental agreement with the Village of North Aurora for police enforcement of park ordinances. This is a kind of a second reading, if you will.
Yep, second reading with, up for approval. And just a refresher, this is for Hartfield Park, Bennett Park, and Jones Meadow Park.
And this mirrors the other that we had with Batavia.
Yep, and last night, the village board unanimously approved it.
Great. So now I would entertain a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement between the Batavia Park District and the Village of North Aurora for police enforcement of park ordinances as presented.
So moved.
All right, motion by
Wow.
Foil, second by Gray. It's like-
We need buzzers.
Any further discussion?
Does Jim look at it?
They,
Does legal look at it?
Yes, in fact, I helped prepare it.
Oh, okay.
and then as I
I thought
recall,
that-
that means Village of North Aurora then keeps any fines levied? Is that
Correct.
the-
Correct. In fact, that was a huge selling point for them.
Right. Well, I guess, part of the reason is that, in those parks, without this, they can call the police, but there's no kind of urgency to get out there. There's more nuisance stuff, and we found this to be very effective in Batavia. So it just made sense to do it there.
And we put a reporting clause in there too, so they have to get back to us within a certain amount of time, so that way we're aware if there is a problem, if it's vandalism.
Right.
They can't sit on it, whereas before they may have seen it and just thought, well, it's, not their jurisdiction.
Right. Any other comments? All right. Shall I please call the roll?
Foils?
Aye.
Gray?
Aye.
Riley? Tillman absent, Callahan?
Aye, motion carries. Terrific.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So we really have no other business other than executive session. Or do we have Fox Valley?
Special Rec?
Special rec, do you have? Well, I don't see
Just
it.
a very quick update. Last week, we wrapped up the barbecue dinner and raffle, and the fundraising efforts will be recognized next week, and I'll be able to have a dollar amount to let you
Terrific.
know how much was raised.
And I did attend, I went over for dinner there, and it was very well done, and really cool to see. One little girl won a raffle, and it was like the most exciting thing that's ever happened. It was really fun.
So I take it wasn't the wine basket.
No.
That's awesome.
Oh, good.
Great.
And then we have the Parks Foundation on here too, but
Nothing to report. No news.
Notice from Parks Foundation? Okay.
Tara and I did attend a meeting.
Outstanding. Good. All right, then I would entertain a motion to enter into executive session to discuss personnel under the Open Meetings Act.
So
So moved. Second.
Moved by Gray, second by Riley.
I don't want you to beat Tillman's shortest thing. Stand out in a minute. Stand out.
Shelley, please call the roll.
Gray? Aye. Riley?
Aye.
Foils?
Aye.
Tillman absent, Callahan?
Aye, motion carries. We're going to executive session, and we will have no action after executive session, so thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next month.